Welcome back from Park City Television. Let's talk Mojave Underground Television. It's Stuart, Mike, and Crystal. They're back, and they are still making film, taking film, and making stories about abandoned mines all across the western United States. Welcome back, you guys. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
We're excited to be here.
Oh, it's great. So, what's new?
We're working on 2.0. We're going to take what we've made and we're going to make it better. We're going to get better camera gear. We're going to spread out our locations and pick our favorite spots around the West. And we're going to try and make season 3 our best season yet.
Excellent. I know we have a tech meister over here for sure. So if you would, Mike, talk a little bit about this kind of 2.0 in terms of the production side of things, the technical side of things.
So we're wanting to get better camera gear so that we can really just make it stunning and astounding.
Sure.
The things that are underground, the history, the sights, the colors are incredible, but they could be a little hard to capture. And so we're looking for gear to make it so we can capture that and share just how really stunning some of these sites are underground. So that's the big thing we're shooting for on my side.
Good for you. I think of Werner Herzog and the great film that he made about the underground caves, I think, that are in France. And I saw an interview with him about just how incredibly difficult it is as you're trying to really capture visually something in the best way that you can. There's kind of this very steep curve in terms of the complexity of, well, we want the really best gear, but all of a sudden the logistics of actually getting it done expand in an unbelievable way. Talk about how it's changed in that sense of, is it bigger, is it more complex as far as how long it takes you to shoot a particular segment or a show or that sort of thing?
Not really. With modern technology, it's so much lighter, and our lighting systems and everything are custom designed. So really, we're putting it together where we just capture what we're already doing better. So it feels more natural, it flows better, and you can see the detail and everything and just the amazing history that's underground. And also on my part, I'm taking a more active role in the script writing, and I'm trying to weave personal histories and stories into it where it's more relatable to the audience. And also just kind of inject some more adventure into it. So you can really just feel what we're feeling and see what we're seeing. Because a lot of times we get kind of jaded, you know, to the dangers. We do it all the time.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to convey that excitement when you're kind of used to it. So it's a matter of just, as me as a host, just amping up and really being pumped about everything and kind of showing some of those emotions.
Very cool. Now, Crystal, I know you're kind of the showrunner, if that's a fair term to use in terms of developing the story, research, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, someone has to keep these two in line.
No, I wasn't gonna make some sort of sexist reference about who works for who at Mojave Underground TV, but talk a little bit about how your role and how your work has changed as you've gotten further into the development of the show.
Well, I try to do it like the production quality and make sure we're trying to portray what we want to get across to the audience and look at our different locations, because we're always trying to travel and make it a lot more interesting. And so I do a lot of that, and I help with as well.
A lot of research goes into it.
Yeah, the little backstories are always the things that are so fascinating and exciting to me. So, should we take a look at the latest trailer?
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely.
Here we are. So does it make me a part of the target demographic if my reaction to that trailer is,
Exactly. Yep.
That's what we're
That's what
shooting
we're
for.
going for.
So now let's talk about the other side of the development process, and that is, and as we talked beforehand, in a world where Duck Dynasty is the #1 show on television, how's it going with kind of rejiggering or further developing and refining maybe the show to make it what development executives and ultimately what audiences want to see in 2013?
We're seeing a trend towards crowdsourcing and crowdfunding. And so we watched Kickstarter a lot and decided that we would put out our best trailer, that one we just shot, and we'd shoot a new episode and kind of try a new format and put it out there and see how many people pledged and how many people liked it. And if we get the funding, we'll shoot it how we've been shooting it and kind of, just follow our dreams that way. And depending on how it goes, we may adjust and try it again and try and kind of find that happy medium between showcasing the history and these stories and keeping enough adventure in there to keep people hooked, the adrenaline, so they want to keep watching it.
It's true. In the maybe a year, maybe not quite a year since you guys were here last, crowdsourcing kind of went from nowhere to it really is the Kickstarter paradigm is something that is everywhere. It's ubiquitous in the world today.
Yeah, it's huge. It's doing really well. I read that they had raised $480 million for projects, and I was blown away. That's almost $500 million for people just doing creative things and doing stuff just like we're doing. So it's really exciting. Whether ours funds or not, I hope it does. I hope people support us, but it's really cool just to see all these other projects going on. It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's kind of massive microfinance in a way.
Yeah.
If that's not I don't know, terms that maybe don't go together, but
They don't,
in any
but
case,
it makes sense.
Exactly. Well, it's great to see you guys. Tell folks where they can interact with you online, both for Kickstarter and for content.
Okay, it's mojaveunderground.com.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Well, let's do this again soon. We'll keep up. I'm hoping that I'll be seeing y'all's faces. Not that I don't love the guys on Duck Dynasty, but I don't mind playing my favorites. So best wishes for continued success, you guys.
Thanks.
The trailer looks great, and I'm really excited to hear what the next level is for Mojave Underground TV.
Awesome.
Thanks for being here. See you
Thanks.
soon.
Thanks for having us.
All right, well, it's changing outside, so I guess we better talk about some weather. We're going to do that right after this commercial break, so please stay tuned to Mountain Views on Park City Television, and we'll be right back.